Welcome to One on One on God 101. Our guests today are brothers Joseph and Adam, who just completed the amazing race and came in third. Gentlemen, good
Mhm.
morning and congratulations. You put on quite a competition.
Good
Thank you
morning.
so
Thank you
much.
so
It's a
much,
pleasure.
Julie. A better placement than the last time I saw you, so I'll take it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Now, Joseph, viewers know you from Big Brother, and then you get the call to do Amazing Race. And why'd you pick Adam?
There was no doubt in my mind I wanted to go on this journey and this experience with Adam. I mean, the idea of racing around the world, challenging a bond, and having new experiences is something that my family and I all agreed Adam would be the best fit for. I think that, and to tie it all together, there was a reason the race called. It's been 3 years after I was on Big Brother. Adam's getting close to wrapping up his legal career. I'm already moving along my legal career. And we felt like there was a little bit of life getting busy and a little of that adult distance growing and us getting busy. And then I just get this random call saying, "Hey, do you want to have a once in a lifetime opportunity with an individual that could be life changing?" And immediately, when my family and I spoke about it, we knew we had to take Adam. Like, Adam is such a capable young man who can inspire so many people. And the second I called him and told him, let's go on the amazing race, and he told me no, I was like, this is exactly why we are going to do this.
So, Adam, what made you change your mind and agree? Why did you say no?
Well, first, there was no choice. I was going on this race just like how there was no choice. I was rappelling down the Empire State Building, and there was no choice. I was walking on that plane. Joseph was making me do all three of those things. And initially, I said no because, truth be told, I didn't have faith. I didn't have faith in myself. I didn't have faith in my capabilities, and I had hesitation. And it was Joseph being the epitome of confidence, being like, you're going to go, even if it means I'm dragging you. And then Joseph shifted my mindset in not only are we going to go, but we're going to go and we're going to win. And it started out with faith in Joseph, like Joseph's gonna help me. And then as the race went on, it became faith in myself. And then it became faith in both of us. And, we took that faith all the way to finale and, we tried our best.
And let me tell any viewers now, if you don't believe in God, watch the race, because the fact that we are in finale, there's a there was a higher power watching over us.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
So, Adam, because you had no choice and you did it, um, are you glad you did?
More than glad. I loved it. It was the absolute best experience of my life. And I can't put into words what the Amazing Race has done for me, but it has changed who I am as a person for the better, and I think it developed Joseph and I's relationship for the better. And I love the individuals I met on the race and the experience and the memories, and I'll take that with me for the rest of my lifetime.
So, you're a better man for it now. How about for you, Joseph?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is a memory I will cherish for a lifetime, watching the experiences I had with my brother, with my friends, the bond with our family. Our mom is a huge fan of the show, and being able to let her witness who she's raised and her two kids. She's of course suffered from an array of disabilities, hydrocephalus. She's legally blind, so we don't get to spend much time with her. So her learning who we are, how we are through the show, and sending us messages, calling us, being like, "I that was so sweet." Um, it's been such a surreal. Even going on Big Brother, it always goes back to her. Like, she's such a huge fan of these shows, of you, Julie, of Phil, and watching us call you guys friends, interact with you guys in real time. It's experiences and memories that we will cherish for a lifetime. And going on this with my brother and watching him come out of his shell, develop, watching both of us grow as people. There were times him and I would look at each other and be like, can we do this? Like, look who's here. Like, you have Big Brother winners and you have competition beasts, and then there's just us. Like we go to work, we go home, we keep our heads down. Like, so how do we beat these legends? How do we beat these talented individuals? And we work hard and try our best, and that's all we could do. And we, leave the rest to God and put our faith um, in ourselves, in God, in our families, and our communities, and pray for the best. We used to always say, like, pray for us. Every single person we would pass by, we would say, please send a prayer for us.
Prayers work, let me tell
they,
you.
they do.
Adam, if you could do anything over from The Amazing Race, would you? And what would that be?
Truth be told, if I could do something, I'm taking that skydiving roadblock from Joseph. But in reality, what I would want to do is I would want to go in with confidence that Joseph had. And I think that's what I walked away with. And it's what I'm going to walk with for the rest of my life in any challenge or opportunity that presents itself in the future for me, is that I'm going to walk around like Joseph, like my big brother, and stand side by side with him and not in his shadow.
Incredible. Joseph, did anything in the Big Brother house prepare you for the race? And how do the two compare? Really,
Ooh,
which is tougher?
Wow. Tougher.
careful
I would,
now.
yeah, tougher. I would arguably go with, oh my God, that would be probably Big Brother, simply from the fact because I always had Adam. Like there were times when I needed a friend or a loved one, and I always had that with Adam. Versus in Big Brother, there were often times where you don't, especially with the nature of my eviction. So I would go with Big Brother. Something that helped me in the race significantly is probably the ability to work with others and stay patient under stress. That definitely translated well. But Big Brother is such an individual game that it's counterintuitive, but I had to recognize that I need to play a team game, especially with my brother, because that's the goal. You're independent on Big Brother and you're a team on the race. So they're very different games
Would
in
you
their
do either
entirety.
one again?
I would actually, yeah, funny enough. So maybe I'll see you again soon, Julie.
Oh, so that's a yes again to Big Brother if given the opportunity.
Yeah, I think I would go back on Big Brother. It just definitely depends on work and my partners. Hopefully they'll clear potentially a 3 month break, but the race most definitely. I mean, we had a opportunity of a lifetime. Big Brother that was cut short in the middle. Expect the unexpected when you came on the mic, but um, yeah, I think I would definitely do both.
Adam, would you do Amazing Race again? And would you ever sign up for Big Brother?
I would absolutely do Amazing Race again every single time. If they call, I'm picking up. As for Big Brother, it does put a little interest in my mind, and it is something that I would be open to considering.
Put him in the house, Julie.
Let's see what he's made of.
Yeah,
You'll come out even stronger. You think race changed you?
I know. Yeah,
Only one
trust me,
way to
Big
find
Brother has.
out.
Yeah.
Um, Joseph, you said, if you don't believe in God, watch Amazing Race and see how we did. Um, Adam, I've never gotten to talk to you until now. What is your faith journey like? What is your relationship like with God? What are your beliefs?
You know, it's interesting that it grew on the race, and it's apparent in the last episode. In the last episode, I'm wearing beads that my mother gave me. And what Joseph and I did every episode in the hotel room, somehow we survived. We would use those beads to pray, just like our mother did. And we made a promise to each other in the beginning that if we made it to finale, we're going to wear the beads and we're going to put our faith in ourselves and we're going to win the final leg.
We
The faith
actually,
wasn't that strong, but it
yeah,
showed the growth Joseph and I had because I truly believe, and I don't know if Joseph felt this way, but wearing those beads, the faith, I felt the prayers of my mother, my family, my friends, and I truly believed we were the strongest on our last leg than any other leg. Although we didn't win it, I personally felt that way.
yeah, in terms of the effort we put forth. So, as Adam mentioned, our mom gave us her prayer beads, and she goes, "Please, these are very sacred to me. Keep them in your backpack and
Don't wear them.
do not lose them, do not break them, do not wear them." But we did tell her, well, if we, you know,
Win.
make the finale, we're going to need every ounce of that prayer. So she was like, if you guys can make it a finale, which by the way, Julie, these are her most precious items. So she definitely thought there was a chance we were not making finale. She was like, if you make finale, you can wear them. So Adam's wearing it around his neck and I'm wearing it around my wrist. And that morning, I just remember we both kind of like looked at each other and we kissed them and we went for it. And as Adam mentioned, that was probably one of the most confident legs we had when we had to put everything on the line. And it was one of our more high performing legs. Unfortunately, we had some taxis, etc. But you can feel the strength no matter what anyone says. Like we felt the strength coming forward. I mean, I wish we got to wear them every single opportunity.
Final question. Hopes for the new year. What's happening for the holidays? Adam, we'll start with you.
Hopes. What Joseph mentioned it earlier that there was like this growing distance as like life continues on for everyone. And my hopes for the new year is to slow that down, not just with Joseph, but with friends, with family, with my parents. And those memories that I created with Joseph, I want to work on creating those with my entire family, with strengthening our relationships with everyone and my love for everyone and my love and faith. And that's what my goals are going into the new year.
Beautiful. Was it?
Similar to Adam, I mean, as chaotic as we both were, and being back on TV and the internet and social media, I think I found so much love in my family, my friends, my peace, and my quiet. So I think that I am very grateful for the experience and everything that came out of it, but it's just so much that when I really dissect what I went through, it was a beautiful bond and experience with my brother that we got to share with the world. So I'm very grateful for that because I have similar bonds with my siblings, with my family, with my friends. And I really just want to appreciate those more. Like, I think going on TV and highlighting it really put it into perspective how amazing, pun intended, these relationships I'm so fortunate to have are. And I definitely want to put and be more intentional in nurturing them and just being a lot more grounded and connected to that. I know a lot of people following, a debut or being back in the limelight. I think I want to do a little bit more of the opposite and really appreciate a lot of the relationships I have. Appreciate, there's something to be said about waking up and not jumping out of a plane and catching a sheep in the same day, and waking up and going to your job, enjoying a nice breakfast with your family and typing on your laptop and going to bed by 8 p.m. So very grateful for for that aspect of life. But overall, my huge takeaway would be really, really, especially from what I witnessed with Adam, is appreciate these once in a lifetime bonds and relationships I have with people. It shouldn't take me having to go on TV with Adam for me to see what an amazing bond we have. And I have two other amazing siblings as well. So I really just want to nurture those relationships.
Adam, Joseph, gentlemen, God bless you. Thank you and Godspeed.
You
Thank
too.
you so
Thank you, Julie.
much.
We'll need it always.